Yes.
Chachra, is it your sense that this was shortcut? That the lives of workers was put at risk despite knowing what could happen?
Common axiom in life, and thank you for having me here. A common axiom in life and health is prevention is better than cure. Better safe than sorry. We seem to have forgotten that. But also, as a society, Shreyaji, we seem to not be valuing the lives of our workers, particularly the lives, conditions, working conditions, the safety, and the futures of our informal workers. The large majority of people who are actually digging those tunnels and making our futures happen, I want to talk from that aspect, are largely what's called migrant informal workers. And you saw those, and I salute their spirit and their work that they made, not just as the workers inside, but also the rescue. But having said it, we don't seem to be valuing, and that's the big lesson that is coming out of it. You've said everything almost. You see, we have very clear idea of how what lapses led to tunnel collapse, but also what short shifting of workers' rights, occupational safety standards was done. I mean, you mentioned about escape tunnels or escape paths. There were also no hume pipes. There were also not clear SOPs for the scenario of collapses. And as you said, the Supreme Court committee had already alerted us of the danger, but we seem to have ignored it. The larger question for the bulk of the informal workers of our country is the question not just of social security, not just of wages, but also of the working conditions and the safety and occupational health standards. Now, as a country, in 2020, we developed the code for workers' safety, health, and the working conditions. This is 2020. But yet again, if I may remind us that it doesn't meet the ground or implementation because we do not have rules framed in several states of the country, and even rule making is in the infancy in several others. Now, having said that, this kind of code tells us that every state and nationally, safety advisory committees have to be set up, which are responsible for workers' safety, occupational health, and working condition standards. We don't have them as yet. And now this particular code, for instance, also advises us what kind of safety committees have to be set up in each unit, what kind of safety officers have to be appointed. We haven't done that. So a very strict monitoring, accountability
in this case,
is needed
clearly
on that.
No one was monitoring.